The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jason Ivey, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up now, Damian Conley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Once again, a 3-2. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he misses it. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So coming to the plate, Rufus Dunlap. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Oh, and he misses it.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So stepping in, Brad Garcia, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box, Jesus Blanco. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ivy comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Skied into straightaway right. Urban is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Robert Gustafson. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Four runs here in this half inning. Stepping in now, Chris Gill. And it's 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Hernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yard Goats lead it 4-0. Steve Paulson, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box now, Eric Heim. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dunlap is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
At the plate, Will Williams. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Logan Maddox. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Striding forward, Juan Urban, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Grounded to first. Gill is right there. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding into the box, Carlton Kochman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Stroud scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now in the box, Cy Tatum. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Urban is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Damian Conley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Rufus Dunlap. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Urban. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Jeff Leonard is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Richard Arena. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kochman sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Bruce Karnitz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they extend the lead to 5-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
In now, Brad Garcia. Fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Jesus Blanco. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Second baseman, Robert Gustafson.
Digging in to try it again, Robert Gustafson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 2.5. The Yard Goats are out on top, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Boyd Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the first out. Striding in, Wilson Stroud. He went deep in the contest last night.
Stroud.
The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Into the box, Eric Heim hit back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So digging in now, Chris Gill. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Carlton Kochman, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box, Cy Tatum. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Number 65 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 65.
Kochman, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. And again, a throw,
No,
keeping
he's safe.
particularly close tabs on him. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Will Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 home. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Into the box now, Logan Maddox. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 12, Juan.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Urban comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Williams over at second. Maddox on at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
There's one on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
In now, Ken Bernard. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kochman. And that's the second out of the inning. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Second baseman.
So striding in, Richard Arena. And their runners at the corners now. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting,
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready now, Boyd Hernandez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 2 down, runners at first and second. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yard Goats lead it 5-2. Ready once again, Bruce Karnitz. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Standing in, Brad Garcia. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now batting.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Standing in now, Jesus Blanco, fouled off. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Karnitz rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they open it up to 6-2 now. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
And a pickoff throw to third, and he'll get back in standing. Blanco takes his lead at third with 1 away. Stepping in now, Robert Gustafson struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Chris Gill. And it's 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yard Goats are out on top, 6-2. Leading off the inning, Wilson Stroud, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Time.
In now, Eric Heim on a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Will Williams. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Softly hit out to short. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in, Carlton Kochman. He singled his last time up. Brock Stewart will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 35, Brock Stewart.
Heading out towards shallow right. Urban is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Cy Tatum. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Slow little roller to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
And he'll dive back in. Tatum leads off first with 1 away. Into the box, Damian Conley. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smokes it foul down the line at first. The 2-2 one more time is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another shot now. Rufus Dunlap, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Now Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Stepping in now, Brad Garcia. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 7-2. Stepping into the box, Logan Maddox, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tatum backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now batting, Juan Urban. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jeff Leonard. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back here for Eastern League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Trying to